all the animals get to be what they are.
Mm-hmm.
They're not forced to be anything. I think people totally underestimate animals.
How will you serve the world? What do they need that your talent can provide? So the effect you have on others is the most valuable currency there is.
So we're here at Sanctuary at Soledad, and I'm gonna have them share their story with you in a little bit, but basically this was a goat farm and they used to sell goat milk and cheese, and now they have changed their whole philosophy and business, and they have shifted their farm into a sanctuary. And so they have all these rescued goats here, and they also have cows, little piggies. So I'm going to introduce you to all the animals and take you along with my day.
So the three of us found out about you guys because you sell goat cheese at the farmer's market, but
We don't sell goat cheese.
We used to.
They used to.
All right,
Yeah.
so talk to us about that. You used to sell goat cheese. What does that mean?
We used to milk our goats and make our cheese here in Southern California.
Mm-hmm.
But we transitioned. We stopped breeding our goats.
You stopped breeding your goats.
Right. You've got to breed. You're bringing so many animals into the world. We've always wanted to rescue. We still would take other goats in. And you go, it doesn't make any sense. This is not sustainable. You cannot keep bringing, if you have 10,000 goats, the average is going to be 5,000 boys. What are you going to do with them? And there is no humane kill. The amount of feed that, you have to feed to these animals to produce that milk. It can feed a lot of people.
Yeah.
For that gallon of milk. And so that's why we transitioned. We said, enough. We've had enough.
So you transitioned your business into an all-vegan business for environmental reasons and for ethical reasons, obviously. But how was the change for you guys? Why did you guys go full vegan? And yeah,
Do you want me to answer?
Really, and so we decided that if we carried on eating meat at all, then you're condoning corporate farming. You're condoning all this sort of thing. And we didn't. And that's our stand. We said, no, we are not going to do that anymore. We're going to treat our animals as we want to treat them, as we've been treating them, and we're not going to be part of that. So we decided that we had to go vegan. This little guy here, I've got to tell you, when we were doing Hollywood, we met a gentleman called John Giovanni, and he's a cheese aficionado. He knows cheese. He loves cheese. And he also said to me, don't do it. It's going to be a big mistake. You make the best goat cheese there is. Don't. Well, we did. And a few weeks later when he came in, I had this cheese. I said, Johnny, try this. Oh, you made another one? I said, yeah. He didn't know. So gave it to him just on a cracker. And he did the same thing, put it in his mouth, and he walked around, he came back and said, man, he said, is this goat? And I said, what do you think? He said, this is aged. He said, when did you make this? And I said, are you serious? And he said, yeah. He said, what is it? He said, this is beautiful. Is this a cheddar? And I said, yeah, made with cashew nuts. And he said, what? I said, this is made with cashew nuts. No, it can't be, he said. And he said to Carol, Carol, is he telling me the truth? She said, yeah. He said, you've made this cheese. It tastes to me like it's 2 years aged. It's fresh, the texture. He said, you've got it. He said, what is it, cashew? I said, yeah.
We want to rock the boat. We want to shake everybody up and try and get, cheese seems to be the big thing with people going vegan. That's the one thing they can't do without. We're trying to produce a product that will help people go in that direction. They love the fact also that all of our proceeds, 100% of our proceeds, go to these animals and go to save more. And of course, when we're down at the farmers markets, they get to meet pork and they get to meet goats and they get to see what they're eating. Ours are all cashew based, apart from we do a Parmesan, which is a pine nut base, and a ricotta, which is a macadamia, and an American, which is an oat base.
Okay,
so
cool.
there's no nuts in that
That's
at all.
gluten-free oat.
I've never heard of that.
Taste the cheese.
Yeah,
and not
it's
just
so
what you
good. The
put
garlic and herb is definitely my favorite. But we have with the truffle
that on
oil,
hot toast.
sweet pepper and onion, garlic and herb, and that one's the
sounds
jalapeno cheddar.
Okay, Fiona.
Just spouting.
She's ready for the camera.